Hi, this is Ian with Elevatz Marketing. Today we're going to talk about if SEO can actually hurt your small business website. You'll hear different things from different people and they'll say, no, don't do SEO, that's bad, it's going to hurt your website, Google's going to punish you, other websites are going to punish you, whatever's going to happen. And I want to kind of get some clarity on that today because while there is a portion of truth to that story, it's not all true. So let me talk to you first about the improper way that SEO shouldn't be done for your company's small business website. So what used to work really well was, let's consider this circle. Oh, that marker's not working so well. Switch up here. We'll consider this to be your small business website, okay? What SEO agencies used to do was they would go out and find other websites and they would get a link into your site from this other site. Sometimes they try for these other sites to be related, similar industry, similar location, but not always. And especially when it got really bad, maybe a year and a half ago or so, it didn't matter where the links were coming from. People were setting up all kinds of little spammy places to get links, and it just wasn't good. It didn't make good ethical sense, especially as a small business owner, if you fully understood what was going on. Now, since this technique has been abused, Google, which is the largest search engine, of course, they've come out and said, look, no, we're not going to stand for this anymore. And this type of concept, while it might work for a very short period of time, no longer produces the results that it used to. Instead, we've gotten back to sort of marketing, which is what this should all be about, right? So this is the improper way. So now I want to talk to you about the proper way of doing things. So let's think about this. If you're going to Google or a search engine, you type in something, let's say you're looking for a roofing company in your particular city. So let's say that you live in Winnipeg. So you type in roofing contractor Winnipeg. What do you expect to get after you type that into Google? A roofing contractor, right? And ideally a really good roofing contractor, you'd think, not some fly-by-night outfit or something like that. That's Google's only job, to provide you the best quality results that it can when you or anyone else types a search term into that little box and hits search. So it's in Google's best interest to show the best possible result that's out there to that user searching for whatever it is. So let's stick with the roofing contractor example for a second. Let's talk about the 3 things that we do for clients, or that you could even do for yourself if you're a DIY type of person and want to take something like this on, to help improve the positioning of your website in the search engines. So, number 1, oh, that blue one doesn't work. Number 1, content. But not just any content, useful content, educational content. Content that prospective customers want to read, videos they want to watch, pictures and things like that they want to look at because they pertain to what their question or concern is. So in our roofing contractor example, we might be talking about things like, what's the warranty on shingles? Asphalt roofing versus permanent roofing. How much does it cost to reshingle a roof? What happens to the shingles after they're gone? How important is workers' compensation and insurance? I'm not a roofer, so I don't know all the questions, but think of all these questions that business could be asked, and let's write about them. Let's put them out there. Let's make a blog post. Let's tell the prospective customers what it's about. Why? Because that makes you the authority. That makes you the go-to place to answer the questions that people have when they're thinking of buying a new roof. So that's the first thing. The second thing is going to be networking or PR or whatever you want to call it. And the same way, think about this. If you launch a new business in your city, let's say that you are a brand new electrician and you're just got out of school and got your papers and everything like that, and you're ready to go. You have no jobs lined up. What would you do? You'd probably call the different home builders, general contractors, other people in the industry, let them know, hey, I'm a new electrician, I'm out looking for work, I can do residential, I can do upgrades, I can do whatever, right? You go and you tell people you're there. Well, in the online world, we can kind of do the same thing. Now, we may not be picking up the phone, but there's localized directories, let's use the contractor example, like the electrician. There's localized directories that would list contractors and renovations and electrician experts. There are potentially local blogs that talk about these types of things. There's other general directories like the Yellow Pages or 411.ca and sites like this. We go out and we make sure that your website is populated properly and it's in there, because this is where Google expects to see your site there. All your competitors are there. It's a normal place for your site to be listed, and we make sure that information is up to date and that you're in as many of those as possible. Now, the third thing, we're going to do is a little bit of geek stuff, okay? So I'm not going to even get into this. We'll just call it geek stuff. Geek stuff, okay? There are all kinds of things, we call them on-page factors that we're going to work on. You know, we look at different keywords. We look at, make sure your site loads fast. We look at the title tags and meta descriptions. We look at some stuff that's in the code and geo-specific stuff about your address and phone number being positioned in the right place. There's a whole slew of things we're going to look at, and honestly, it would put you to sleep if I talk about it for any real length of time. But it too is an important aspect of positioning your site as an authority. Okay, so I've babbled on about this quite a bit. So what are we getting at here? That's just it, authority. If you do all this stuff, what's going to happen? You're positioning your business as the authority for whatever industry you're in for your city or for your geographical location, or if you happen to be a national company, for the whole country, right? So let me ask you this. If your website is the best place to go to get your questions answered, to find out about pricing, to anything you can think of for a particular industry, especially if it's geo-specific, by geo-specific I mean targeting a certain city, why wouldn't Google and other search engines want to show your website at the top to people that are looking for it? Because remember what I said earlier? Their only job is to make sure that they're supplying quality results to people who do searches. So that's it. If you're doing this stuff still, then yeah. Or if your SEO agency you're working with is doing this type of stuff, or if you're thinking doing that type of stuff, links and things like this, yeah, that's not going to help you all that much. And while it might look like it's helping for a very short period of time, it ain't going to help for long. But if you're focusing on core marketing concepts, you know, getting out there, sharing the word about your business, providing quality information and content as a salesperson would if they were in your showroom, or making a sales call on a potential new customer. And then, you know, yeah, we are doing some geek stuff here, but we're not talking about links. We're talking about things, just software and technical side things that have to be done. Because let's just face it, if I have a website in an industry and you have a website in an industry and it takes mine twice as long to load as yours, well, that's not a great user experience for somebody if they have to wait longer for my site. Likewise, if they can't find the contact information, or if it doesn't work on maybe one type of web browser, if it doesn't work well in Internet Explorer, but it works good in Firefox, right? So this geek stuff is important too. So this is what we want to move towards. So if you're doing this, you're not going to hurt your website, right? You're going to create long-term value, you're going to create an authoritative web presence, and you're going to generate more leads and more new customers and more revenue for your business. Forget about this. This is the stuff that SEO stuff that will hurt your website. So I hope that helps answer the question of, will SEO hurt my website or not? And I'm sorry I went off on a little tangent there, but you know, get passionate about this stuff. So if you're interested in talking SEO strategy for your small business, give us a call. You can submit the form on our website at elevatz.com, or give us a call and we'd be happy to chat with you. So thanks for watching this video. You have a great day. Bye for now.